Living room conversations.
If you're live in a room, isn't it a living room? Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to Living Room Conversations. My name is Joshua Fields Milburn.
And I am Ryan Nicodemus, and together we are the Minimalists.
And we're here in my living room in Los Angeles, California, and today's question is from a 14-year-old boy named CHS on YouTube. And,
what an honor, man.
And well, he wants to know that as a 14-year-old minimalist, what should I ask for Christmas?
Man.
And what a great age. I wish I was even thinking about living with less as a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
But we're seeing more and more teenagers being exposed to our message, showing up at our live events or emailing us, sending us tweets or messaging us on social media. And so, Ryan, you're a 14-year-old boy.
Yes, I sometimes act like one.
Well, seriously though, if you were a 14-year-old boy who was a minimalist, what would you ask your family for, or should you ask for gifts at all?
Yeah, I don't think age really matters. Personally, I don't ask for gifts, but I do have people who come to me and they're like, "Hey, I want to get you something for Christmas, and I know you're a minimalist, so what should I get you?" Yeah, I typically will ask for maybe some coffee or some kind of consumable. Maybe a gift certificate to, StubHub or Ticketmaster, so I can, maybe buy some concert tickets. But typically, it's an experience or it's a consumable is what I'm asking for specifically.
So regardless of whether you're a 14-year-old boy or anyone who's aspiring to live with less, and you're aspiring to have maybe a more meaningful holiday, whether it's Christmas or a birthday or just gift giving in general. Gift giving as a concept has been the meaning has been removed from it. I feel like, because it's become obligatory gift giving.
Right.
The holiday is coming up. Your birthday is coming up. Valentine's Day is coming up. Sweetest Day is coming up, and I feel obligated to buy you an object.
Yeah.
And in that obligation, I'm not always going to approach it with intention, because I don't just feel obligated to buy you something. I feel obligated to buy him and her and her and him and him and her and everyone else in my family something. So I might as well just steamroll through my Christmas shopping list. I can hop on Amazon. I can go out to the mall and just buy a bunch of useless plastic things that aren't going to add value to anyone's life. But unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how we look at it, adding value is the real love language here.
Yeah.
And if we're trying to add value to someone's life, I think what CHS has to talk to his family about is, you know what? Here's what would add value to my life. And in order for you to talk to your family about that, you have to know what is going to add value to your life. Because if you're uncertain what's going to add value to your life, then how are you going to convey that to other people? Now, for some people, you might say, hey, I really would love to get some great coffee. I drink coffee, it's something I consume. Maybe it's a bottle of wine. Maybe it is a concert ticket. Maybe it's a gift card, but with intention. I think gift cards can be the least intentional thing we do, because it's like it becomes the catch-all where, oh man, I've got 7 more people to shop for, and I'm here at the checkout counter. Let me get the TGI Fridays gift card, the Ruby Tuesdays gift card for someone else, the Best Buy gift card for someone else. That's not going to add value to most people's lives. What is going to add value is figuring out what is going to bring them the most joy, what is going to serve a purpose in their life, and then try to live up to that. It's the golden rule, right? Treat others how they want to be treated. But first, you have to know how you want to be treated.
So I'm sure people have asked you what they can get you for Christmas. I know you don't proactively say, hey, Christmas is coming up, here's what I want.
I just hand out lists.
Yeah, so when people ask you, what do you typically tell them? Do you stick to the experiences and the consumables?
No, I actually do something a little bit different. I always ask people to donate to a charity that I believe in.
Yeah, that's a good one.
On my behalf. So I'll give you one example. I'll give you actually a few examples here. One is there's a charity Ryan and I are working with right now back in Dayton, Ohio, called the Gym City Market. So it's our hometown, Dayton, Ohio, and there are, 40% of the city, the west side of Dayton, 40% of the city lives on the west side, but they have zero grocery stores in the entire city, and we're trying to change that.
Yeah.
So we are partnering with Gym City Market to open the very first grocery store in over a decade on the west side. And if you want to help us do that, you can go to theminimalists.com/Dayton and you can contribute. Or if you're looking for some other charities, I strongly recommend givewell.org. They pick the most effective charities in the world, so charities like the Against Malaria Foundation, and you can donate to them directly or you can donate on behalf of someone else. So if someone is getting me something for Christmas, I already have what I need. I would much rather you give something to someone who needs something more than me.
What a great idea, man. I'm going to have to remember that if someone asks me this holiday. Gem City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Gym City Market, go to theminimalists.com/Dayton and you can figure that out. All right, y'all, if you have more questions for Living Room Conversations, leave it below in the comments. We're happy to answer as many questions as we can. And if you like our answers, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, y'all. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening or for watching. Watching and listening, right?
The Minimalists.